Whole laugh and libations. Check it out.
Slaps and out, she slaps in her hands, slaps in no she slaps in her face, slaps for the show, slaps in her face, slaps in her face, slaps in out, she slaps in her hands, slaps in no she slaps in her face, slaps for the show, slaps in her face, slaps in her face, ha ha ha, it slaps in her face, I know you on this channel just to have a ball. Have you rolling like you in a wheelchair. And boy, he's so stupid how you know he don't care. It's laughter all day. Coming in there with
What's up, y'all? Welcome to season 7, episode 64 of Laughs and Libations podcast. I'm your girl, Shaquena. I'm waiting on my co-host and my special guest tonight. But in the meantime and in between time, thank y'all so much for waiting these 2 months to see us and see what we got going on. Y'all, we appreciate the love. We appreciate the support that y'all have given to my podcast and to Baldhead's podcast. Well, for these 2 months, let me tell y'all what's been going on with me. I've been working on some new jokes, rearranging my set, decluttering my room, working on a website, and I'm going back to the drawing board with my merch. Had an idea for some merch, but I end up changing my mind about the merch, y'all. So I'm going back to the drawing board and I'm gonna redo some things and rearrange some stuff, but I'm going to be getting back on stage this Wednesday at an open mic. Y'all know I have not been on stage in a year. But yeah, I'm getting back on now. Yeah, I'm just trying my best to do what I need to do to get myself back on track, cause y'all it's been a minute since I've been on stage. It's been a good hot minute. It's been a hot minute. But I'm waiting on my guest. But I'm gonna tell y'all about my guest as soon as he pop up on here, y'all. As soon as he pop up, I'm gonna tell y'all about him. But yeah, Baldhead, he's in Chicago right now. Baldhead, you know, he always going back and forth to Chicago, but you can follow him on his Instagram, comedian Baldhead Phillips. He has one of a kind artwork that you can purchase, okay? So make sure that you follow Baldhead on comedian Baldhead Phillips Instagram. Also, make sure that you subscribe to his YouTube channel, y'all, because y'all do not want to miss any of Baldhead's content, lives that he do with his guests, you know, with me. He has a lot of comedy content. He has a lot of OG talks that are messages that people need to listen to, okay? He has messages, so I need for y'all to support Baldhead, y'all. Support any and everything that he does. Like I said, I'm still waiting on my guest. Ooh, Lord have mercy. But as far as these 2 months, like I said, I've been trying to declutter my room, getting some jokes together, living life, straightening it up, working, like I said, working on the website. I messed it up, so I got to go back and fix it. I might get some help from my cousin because I don't know what I be doing, y'all. I really don't. I don't be knowing what I be doing when it be coming to creating a website, So I should have asked her to help me um to make it what I wanted and everything, but I'm gonna fix it. It's gonna take me a minute. Um, like I said, then I'm gonna be, going back to the drawing board with some merch. Cause the merch I had in mind for myself, y'all, it wasn't gonna be right. So I just decided to, after talking to wise counsel, I decided to scrap that idea that I had. For those of you that know what the idea was, but I had some wise counsel letting me know that's not the way to go. Um, yeah, it wasn't the way to go. It would be a bad representation on me to put out the design that I had in mind. So I got to, like I said, go back to the drawing board, do something different. Um, and I got something in mind for some new merch. And once I do that, then I will let y'all know on here, what is what. I'm doing everything. Um, but other than that, y'all, I've been staying out of trouble trying to come up with some content for my YouTube channel. It's hard to think of stuff to do on social media that's gonna get everybody's attention. Cause people so finicky about what they support and what they don't support. So I try my best to come up with some great and new ideas. But y'all can go back and y'all can watch all the old content that I have. I've gotten, like I told, I got stuff on my page of me and my sister when she was living, where we went to got tattoos together. Let me see what this says. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What is up with you? But yeah, I'm just trying to do a whole lot of stuff, y'all. Like, and I'm trying to, pace myself because I don't want to mess up. I don't want to take on too much, and then I get, bogged down by, a lot of. I don't want to get bogged down, y'all. I don't want to get stressed out because last time I got stressed out, I had a headache and had to end up getting a shot. So I don't want to end up doing that to myself again. But then I had to get a steroid shot. I had to get a inflammatory. And if anybody has ever gotten a shot in your booty, you know what that feels like. So yeah, I'm just trying to stay healthy, trying to make sure that I eat right, exercise like I'm supposed to. Cause boy, look at here. I hate being sick. I hate not feeling good because when I don't feel good, I don't want to do anything, and that's not proactive to myself and nobody else. So I try my best to stay as healthy as possible. Um, oh yeah, and I ain't tell y'all that my doctor disappeared on me, and don't nobody know where this man is at. I went to my appointment in February, y'all, and the hospital, I mean the office was closed. He was no longer associated with the hospital where he was working at. And I have not been able to contact this man, talk to this man, send a smoke signal, nothing. So I'm kind of upset that I got to go and look for a whole different doctor. Now that to me is not right, that I got to go and find another doctor. And all they had to do was tell me, hey, Miss Horace, he's no longer going to be in service. You might want to, start now looking for a doctor, giving me some referrals to a doctor. But no, my mama had to waste gas going up the street or whatever just to get to my doctor's appointment, only to find out that he's no longer my doctor. And I'm like, what in the entire hell is really going on? And I really liked this doctor. Cause y'all, I don't like too many doctors, to be honest with y'all. And I was really comfortable with this particular doctor. But he's no longer in service. So I'm kind of upset about it. But, it is what it is when it comes to these finicky doctors. But yeah, y'all, I'm getting back on stage this Wednesday with a classmate of mine. We going to an open mic. He done retired now, so he's able to you know, go and do a couple of open mics here, a couple of open mics there, some shows, and we gonna see what's gonna happen. Cause like I told y'all, it's been a year since I've told a joke on stage. I sit up here on social media and I joke around on social media just to keep my sanity and my mind right. Cause what happened, two back to back. But I'm getting better, y'all. So I will be getting back on that stage. I promise y'all. Not gonna waste nobody's time. I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm not gonna play with the stage. If I'm not gonna do it, I'm gonna step back. If my heart ain't into it no more, I'm gonna step back. It's the fair thing to do. But right now, I'm still gonna keep going. And if I can't do it no more, I will bow out gracefully, and I will support the other comedians that's out here. I'm still waiting on the guest. I'm still waiting on my co-host. My co-host might not be making it tonight because he is in Chicago. So Baldhead is always traveling, y'all. He's always on that road, making that paper, making people laugh. So that's a great thing. Like I told y'all, when Baldhead posts, he's gonna be somewhere. I need for y'all to pay close attention to when I say Baldhead's gonna be somewhere. Cause I always see somebody in the comments said, why you ain't say you was gonna be him? Why you ain't say you was gonna be there? He said it. Y'all just wasn't listening. Y'all just wasn't, paying it, no attention. Let me see. But yeah, I need for y'all to really, for real, pay attention to Baldhead when he say he gonna be somewhere. If he gonna be in Chicago, make sure that y'all come out support Baldhead wherever he's at. If he's in California, make sure that y'all get y'all tickets. Support wherever Baldhead is at. I know times are hard, times are kind of dark and bleak right now, but get out the house and go laugh, you know. And Baldhead has been delivering those laughs. And I don't know how long he's gonna be in Chicago this time around, but y'all better go and see where he at in Chicago while he's there. Cause I don't wanna hear. Really, I don't know why. Yeah, you should have paid attention to him when he posted his flyers, when he went live and said, hey, I'm gonna be here these X amount of days. You should have paid attention. Because I always see in his comments up under his post, I didn't know you was gonna be here. Why you ain't say nothing? He did. He put up the flyers. He got, he went live. He let people know, hey, I'm gonna be here, here. I'm gonna be in Chicago doing this, and this. But people don't pay attention to that. They just want to say, well, I'm gonna come to your next show. And do y'all realize that's the most aggravating, annoying thing in the world for a comic to hear? I'm gonna come to your next show. Let me know when your next show gonna be. What? You say, huh? Let you know when my next show. My dude, my girl, you should have been at this show. You should have been at this one. But you wasn't at this one. But you want to wait till the next one. I don't understand that logic. But like I said, Baldhead has been doing comedy for over 30 years. He's one of my mentors. I got plenty to tell me how to do this thing called comedy. Giving me insight, teaching me, let me fall, let me stumble, bump my head. And I have made some mistakes in comedy. When I say I've made mistakes in comedy, I have made mistakes. My first time bombing was at a strip club. And I call it a bomb because I couldn't get nobody to laugh at all. I couldn't get a giggle, a sniggle, nothing. I wanted to go up and tickle everybody just to make them say, ah, hee hee. That's what I wanted to do, but I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. Lord knows I wanted to, but I couldn't do it. But I bombed my first time getting on stage, and it was the most horrible thing in the entire world. But I learned from that bomb. I learned what to do and what not to do. And the one thing I've learned to not to do is to come unprepared. Because I was not prepared to go on stage. Because my very first show, it was on Zoom. I did a great job, y'all. When I say I did a great job, I wish I had that clip to put here on social media. On my YouTube channel, to put on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, fan base, Snapchat. I wish I had that clip, but I don't. It got deleted by accident. I did a great job, and that was on Zoom, sitting right here in the comfort of my own home. But when I got ready to go on that stage, I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared for the live reaction to everything. I was not prepared, And you have got to be prepared because being on social media is different than it is being in front of a live, clapping, laughing, booing audience. Is so different. And if you are not ready for that, and you got to go to the drawing board. Cause I was not ready. I was not ready whatsoever. Like I said, that bomb, it taught me a huge, huge lesson. And I ain't gonna, I tell everybody that gets into this comedy thing, be prepared for anything. And I've been trying my best not to do open. I ain't gonna say I'm not gonna say I've been trying, but I haven't been doing any open mics, and it's starting to show that I need that practice. It's showing that I need to get into the lab and work out some jokes, figure out what works, what don't work, what will work with what crowd, and what won't work with certain crowds. So I got to figure that out. I've tried as long as I could to not go to no open mic and just do it here at home, but doing it here at home and in an actual club is two different things. So I need that practice, y'all. I need that instant laughter or whatever it is that's needed to let me know, hey, you're doing good, you're not doing good. You need to do this, you need to do that, you need to put this joke here, put that joke there, take this joke out, uh format this joke a different way, format that joke a different way. So I need that instruction. I need that direction at an open mic that I know I can get. Um, so I'm trying my best to. I'm gonna say I'm trying. I'm doing my best to get to an open mic, and like I said, I will be at one this Wednesday. I will be at one. Hold on. But yeah. Um, um, but yeah. To me, um, when it comes to a mentor, some people feel like they don't need one, but I think you need one. You know, to me, it's important to have one. In my opinion, it's important to have a mentor to guide you to the right, you know, through the right steps. Um, cause a mentor will let you know the first lesson is don't steal nobody's jokes. A mentor will do that. A mentor will knock you in your head and let you know, hey, continue to write, continue to live. And if you talk about yourself and your life, you won't never, ever have to worry about stealing jokes. You would never, ever tell another man's or woman's jokes if you are continuing to write. Because I've already seen somebody steal a joke. They came all the way from Atlanta to Columbus, Georgia, and told another comedian's joke, one joke, and I knew where the joke came from. And I've always been told people steal jokes. People say the joke word for word. I've always heard it, but I've never seen it. I've never experienced it. I've never been in a room when somebody's joke has gotten stolen. She said, "Thou shalt not steal." Okay, y'all, my guests for tonight. I want y'all to put y'all hands together for actor, entertainer, stand-up comedian, comic host, and writer, Mario Tory. What's up?
What up, lady? Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
There you go. What's going on?
Not much. Well, thank you for coming to Laughs and Libations. I know you busy. Ooh, I
Yeah,
know
I'm
you're
driving right now. So I'm on, but I'm driving, so it's good.
right. So tell the people how you got started in comedy and when did you get bit by the comedy bug?
You know what? It's I think we had this conversation so often with comics, man. Uh, man, it's 17 years in the game. I done had this same interview over and over. Let's get into something else other than that. Shit, if you don't know who Tory is by now, something wrong with your head. I'm sorry.
You know what? Well, first of all, I want to say thank you for making my sister laugh when I met you for the first time at Uptown Comedy Corner when I featured for Teddy Carpenter.
There you go. Yeah,
You sat there and you said, "Go home." No, you said, "Go steal some shit. Don't steal no big shit. Steal some little shit."
Right. You got to every now and then. Save your money, steal something.
And my sister stole this little bottle right here for me at Walmart.
There you go. Shout out to your sister.
Man, may God rest her soul now, but she laughed at you so bad. She said, did he just tell us to go steal? I'm like, yeah.
Yep, I sure did. Yep.
I'm like, and I'm looking at you like, you was for real about it.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I mean,
Oh my God.
you gotta live your life. You gotta live your life. But yeah,
Yes.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think when we had these interviews and podcast interviews, man, people ask the same question. So like when you get started, how was it, man? Let's go into something else. Shit, let's do that. Yeah.
Okay. Let me. Well, my question to you is, how hard is it to get into comedy? Like, what's the in your opinion? What's the proper steps to get into it? If people want to do this for a living, like what they should and should not do.
Well, there's nothing hard about it. Anything that you want to do, you put in work. Shit. There's motherfuckers out here who've been trying for a long time, but I think just repetition makes you stronger. So, I mean, basketball players play basketball, football players on the field. So it's like you gotta be in the game, in the comedy world. You gotta go out here and just do it. There ain't no blueprint to this shit. You just gotta go out here and do it.
Yeah, you right about that. How important do you think it is to have a mentor, or you don't think a mentor is that important to a new comic?
No. Hold on a second. No, I don't think a mentor is important because shit, I mean, what they can only tell you what they've been through. All this shit is different. There ain't no.
Right.
Hold on. There's no. Like I said, there's no blueprint to it. I mean, I think some of these. Hold on, I'm sorry. Some of these comics just realize it's time and repetition. You got to keep doing it, keep going to different cities, going to different clubs. Man, I started years ago when it was clubs everywhere, but motherfuckers used to ride and do them. So there's no blueprint to it.
Yeah, you right. How have you ever been heckled?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
You
cool.
loud
Yeah, I had blacked out for a second. Yeah.
yeah, you loud and clear to me.
All right, go ahead.
So I a lot of people talk about being heckled. How would you tell a comic to handle a heckler if they had one to constantly, mess with their show?
I mean, if you're good, you're good. Hecklers come, they go, but if you're good, you're good. Because your show should be good enough where hecklers ain't got to do nothing but sit there down.
Right. Cause I know I've seen some hecklers that just constantly keep messing with the comic, and some comics don't know how to get out of their heckle, and they
Well,
buckle up under the pressure.
well, they ain't real comics.
This man said they ain't real comics. They still green and wet behind the ears, I guess.
Come on, man. You know how it go. Yeah, they ain't real comics then.
Right. So I've seen you roast, okay, and your roasting ability has really made me look like what? What? How did you get into roasting?
It's like I said, repetition. It's comedy. I've been in the game too long. I can't tell you. There's no blueprint to it. I mean, I'm telling you, it's the same answers that I would have for any fucking podcast. There's
Right.
no blueprint to comedy. Your
Right.
ass either got it or you don't. That's
Yeah,
it.
because I mean, you see some people get into this game and they think it's not like you said, it's not hard, but they get into it for the wrong reason, and then they look at it and they like, well, maybe I shouldn't have, did this, and they end up getting on stage looking crazy to everybody. And I know I bombed my first time getting on stage. I was like, I need to go sit down somewhere.
So
And
how did you deal with it? I mean, you said you bombed before as a new comic yourself. How do you deal with it?
I ain't gonna lie to you, Mario. I almost cried. I ain't gonna lie to you. I almost cried, and I bombed at KOD. Okay.
Well, see,
And
KOD, that's not comedy conducive. That's a strip club.
exactly. So the person that had me at KOD, I bombed. But you know what? Even though I bombed, I sat myself down and I started over. I started writing and trying to figure out what did I do wrong and don't do that, and just started back over again. And now I think open mics gonna help me out a lot, because that bomb, people sitting up there looking at you, not laughing, nothing. And you
Yep.
couldn't get a giggle, a snicker, nothing.
But that's not a
And
comedy club. So even though you had a comedy atmosphere, that wasn't a comedy club. So it's different. You gotta understand KOD ain't no fucking comedy club.
no, it ain't. And the person that had me at KOD, they shouldn't have had me at KOD. Everybody was like, don't have that girl at KOD. She's not
Right,
gonna do good.
right.
And I did not do good, but I know I got to get my revenge on KOD. I got to go back and get my redemption. So, and that's important.
Don't get no revenge on KOD unless you going up there to shake your ass. That's a strip club.
This man said to shake my, you know what?
Unless you shaking your ass, you don't need to be in there doing comedy. I'm just saying.
You right. You right. But I mean, when the first time I seen you, I sat there and I was so quiet because I was learning from you. I was like, okay, this is a man that got stage presence. This is the man that got confidence. And I'm like, I can learn from you. And that's what I've been trying my best to do, learn from each one of y'all. to try to see what I can do in my comedy career as a person that's in the wheelchair and trying to get up here on this stage and build up my confidence. So I just want to thank you for being a teacher to me, because you, like you said, 17 years, you a teacher to every one of us that's been trying to do it.
That's a blessing. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Because I saw you on the 85 South show. That's where I really first seen you at with DC now.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
And it was so funny to me to see you up there with them and acting silly. Hey, Baldhead.
Yes,
What
sir.
up, what up, what up, what up, y'all? What up, boy?
What up, baby?
I'm good. Let me go outside. I'm at this comedy club in
Oh,
Riddle.
I'm driving.
Every,
I see.
every,
We
everybody
all
been like,
we organized and unorganized at the same damn time.
Right.
right.
Yeah. So, where you
Man,
on your way to, Mario?
I'm headed back to Atlanta. I'm like 20 minutes away from my house.
Okay, okay.
I just came from Louisiana. So shouts out to Hammond, Louisiana. We had a dope ass show.
how was that?
Oh, it was classic. It was classic, man. It was a dope ass man, Hammond, Louisiana. If you never been, man, it's a big ass, dope ass, black ass, little small city, but it's dope.
He said, dope ass, black ass.
Big, small city.
Big small.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you could pick your own lineup for your own comedy tour, who would you have as your lineup?
What you mean, like a host and an opener or something like that?
A host, opener, a feature, headliner.
I would let Kelly Kales host. Shout out to Kelly Kales.
Yeah.
And
15 years in the game.
yes, sir. You know what? It's a lot of dope comics that can feature. I just want anybody funny on my shit.
Right.
I ain't gonna never have nobody on my show that ain't busting. So it's like I gotta have somebody on that motherfucker who's killing this shit.
True.
So I would have Kelly Kales on there, of course, but I mean a feature spot, shit, you can get there's plenty of dope features out of Atlanta. So I just can't hell out of anywhere, so I really can't put a finger on it. But I would have Kelly hosting it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You said you got some songs.
Google me that.
And what would be the name of your comedy tour?
Well, you know what? I already got one in the production.
We did already.
Oh, damn.
This is something else.
Okay. I'm glad I'm grown. Yeah, I know.
All right now.
Baldhead, you in Riddles right now?
Yeah, Riddle's Comedy Club. Yes. And Riddle's Comedy Club now.
This is the funny thing. I know you. I didn't know you was gonna be here tonight.
No, I'm not doing this bingo shit. They're doing bingo. I ain't doing the bingo. So how you doing?
He said, I'm not doing this.
Last time I failed.
Oh, okay.
I want to talk about Shannon Sharp. What is your opinion on Shannon Sharp right about now? The bullshit.
Get that pussy, man. Get that pussy, man. No, I'm talking about something else. I'm sorry.
Leave these goddamn little ass white women alone.
Hey, man, if he could at least pick somebody better, white. He picked a Little House on the Prairie, first time porn star. And Shannon is retarded. But you know what? He probably figured he picked somebody that wasn't worth making no noise. But dudes sometimes don't realize that women have other people in their ear. Somebody was in her ear and said, "Do you know how much money you can get out this?" Whether it be under the table or over the table. And you know she knew she was on something because she taped all the conversations.
Yes, she did. And she 19.
And you know what? To add to that, man, I'm just really appalled that all these successful black men keep paying all these broke ass white women and foreign women money when your motherfucking ass could be making a black woman rich. Pay them.
Right.
I mean, if you fuck somebody, fuck one of these sisters and get them some money.
True.
Because at the end of the day, they ain't doing nothing but fucking up their money, over some little
Well,
cook shit.
the sisters be smart enough to get the money up out of you the different way.
Right.
They whisper real warmly in your ear, nutting me and have a baby. Then next thing you know, you on child support for the rest of your damn days.
Well,
Woo! I know
I
that's how my
remember
baby mama got me nutting me.
I remember
Now,
pay a narrow ass white woman all these millions of dollars. Go ahead and pay one of these sisters. Shit.
Baldhead talking from experience, talking about some nutting me.
yeah, but my boy, I told that doctor, I told that judge, it was a contract. It was a contract. She said the verbal contract, nut in me.
And you know what? And I don't know why. Like, if you got money and you know women gonna want you, why don't you
Right.
like protect yourself? Why don't you have a contract as a man with the money? You need to be fucking these women and say, sign right here. I'm gonna give you $1,000 after we done fucking. So whenever we go to court, bitch, you to it. It ain't no you gonna get me later on for millions. I'm fucking you and I'm paying you right now. Just get it out the way.
I know that's right.
Prostitute her from the beginning.
They could have
Shit.
they could have went on to the bunny ranch. I don't know what he was talking
Right.
about. Thinking about
Yeah. Go ahead and
And
start
now he
paying
about
for pussy because that's what you're gonna do in the end. Just pay for it up front.
it. You
and now he finna lose everything because he wanted to deal with a white chick.
Nah,
Man,
he ain't gonna lose
oh,
everything.
I just don't understand.
He ain't
I
gonna,
just don't understand it. It just don't make sense to me.
Hey
She said,
Mario,
she said,
I'm
he
gonna have
gonna
to get off here because there's too much
yep.
noise going on. I planned on being in the back room, but I didn't know they had another show. Now Riddle's Comedy Club every week is in Chicago and Alston, and my man Stick is hosting. I got a question I gotta ask you. What is your? Did you already ask him what is his
Go ahead.
favorite city to perform in?
not yet.
What's your favorite city to perform in?
You know what? I love LA and I love Atlanta.
Okay,
What about you?
okay. Yeah, yeah,
Atlanta,
that's
man.
all good. That's all good. Cause a lot of
That's
places they going through now, a lot of places doing their thing now. It's hard for some, but what being
Right,
a comedian, you got to know how to be versatile everywhere they go. It's just
right.
all talk,
right.
communication, man. But man, I got to
And
get up off it because there's too much going on right here. I thought I was gonna be able to do it. I didn't want to do it without saying messing up the integrity of the show.
Nah, it's cool, man, because I'm driving, so I know my service gonna be fucked up too.
Right. So much love, man. You know it's always love when I see you, boy. I'll be back
right.
in the A in a couple of days, and I'm gonna holler at you.
All right,
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all.
all right. Now, Baldhead asked you your favorite city. What's your favorite clubs to perform in? If you could just go to that city and just show up, what's that favorite club that you enjoy going to?
I don't have one. I
You
mean,
know,
yeah, I don't. Any club that's got a good comedy atmosphere and I ain't got to
uh-huh.
worry about my money, so I ain't never had no problems with a lot of clubs. So I don't have no favorite ones. I just um shit. Like I said, it's more of um it's more of a feeling when you go to certain cities. I've had dope shows in the smaller cities. I've had horrible shows sometimes, but it's just more of the atmosphere. Comedy is more of an atmosphere, man. It ain't even about the city.
Right. And you right about that, cause I know I did a comedy club and it was all white, and I didn't know if I was gonna do good in this white club or if I was gonna do bad. But I ended up doing good. So, in your opinion, is it harder to do white clubs than it is black clubs, or is it easy to do black clubs instead of white clubs?
Nah, it ain't no difference. You like Baldhead just said, you gotta be universal. You
Right.
shouldn't be worried about white, black, urban. Ain't none of that shit. None of that shit make a difference.
You right about that? Cause shoot, to me, I'm a new comic, so to me it was all the same. Cause everybody want to come there and laugh and have a good time and leave
Yeah,
their
if you
worries by.
yeah, if you
Yeah,
funny, you funny. It don't matter what color.
True. Um,
Yeah.
now the libations part of the show is I want you to tell us a story about a time that you was high or drunk and it was after a show, not before a show, but after a show, and
What you
what
mean?
happened.
Shit,
Like
that's every show. Shit. I'm always high on it. Before and after. What you mean?
Mario.
What you mean?
Oh my God, boy, that is funny. Well, tell us about a time that you was like something crazy happened before a show or after a show, and you can't believe you was this high and you had this experience while you was high.
Uh, something crazy.
Cause I've seen you high on stage.
Yeah,
Ooh,
you know what? I don't. It's nothing crazy that's happened. Not to
right,
me. Nothing. Yeah, I think being every comic has their vice. Some comics
right.
get drunk, some comics get high, some comics do other drugs, but um, I don't. I can't say it was anything crazy.
Oh.
Man, I shit. Like I said, I be high.
Cause
Like
I've seen.
I wish I could get high now when I'm driving. I don't like smoking in my car, so
Something's wrong with you. This man
I
said,
I don't have no stories like that. Shit,
"Oh
it's
my
nothing.
goodness." Cause I
Yeah, it's
remember,
nothing.
like I said, when I saw you and when I performed for Teddy, you was on stage and Mario, you was so high and you just laughed in between each joke, and I'm like, he is having a good time up here.
Oh
Like
yeah, yeah. I like laughing at
you
myself
have a
because
good time,
if it's funny to me, it's funny. So yeah, I laugh at myself sometimes.
and you was laughing during your whole set. Said, you know
Yeah,
what?
right.
That's what I'm talking about. And my sister kept looking at me like, is he high? Yep.
Yes,
Yes, he was. And then,
yes, I will.
yes, he was. And then, look, when you sat up there and told them folks you were 60, somebody said he lying.
I
I'm
lie
like,
up.
I'm
I
like,
don't know why people lie down. I lie up.
you don't lie down, you lie completely up. I'm
Yeah, I
like,
lie up.
did he just say he was 60?
Yep.
I'm like, no. And you kept that lie going. I'm like, he need to stop this live for real, because somebody gonna find out how old you really is. Boy, somebody in the back said he lied. I'm looking around trying to see who the hell it was. I'm like, this man is lying. And I ain't want to say nothing because it was the way you sat there and you just said it. Like, I'm 60. Don't I look good for 60? I'm like, this man here.
Some
I
people lie
could
down. I lie up.
look. I tried to lie down. I'm like, you know what? I can't sit here and say I'm in my 30s and people know how old I really am. I'm
Right.
like, damn.
Right.
I try to say I'm 38, knowing damn well I ain't 38. I couldn't even get the 38 out my face fast enough.
Right.
But you lie up,
Yes, I do.
shoot. And one girl, I heard her say, damn, he look good at 60.
Right. You gotta make them think you older than what you are.
Right, because black do not crack. Oh, it
Right.
don't crack.
No, it don't. Shouts out to all the healthy, good-looking people.
There you go. And you look good for your age for 60, Mario.
Exactly. Thank you so much.
I'm going to help you keep the lie going, damn it. Shit.
Yeah. Help me go. Help me keep it going.
I'm gonna help you keep the line going. They're gonna be like, how old is Mario for real? 60?
60.
62?
That's right.
I'm
That's how old I am.
I'm gonna keep going. I ain't gonna never tell them how old you really is, cause I'll be guessing for real. Shit, I'd be guessing if I try to tell you real age. I'd be like, I
That's
don't
all right.
know.
That's all right.
I'd be guessing. I probably be a year older, or you probably be older than me. I
That's all
don't
right.
know.
Yeah, I'm 60.
There you go. So now I see you on social media all the time, and you and your kids and your wife are hilarious to me. I sit there and
Thank
I look forward. I look forward to your videos. Like I'm
Hey,
like, when's he gonna
thank
put
you.
another one out? I'm
Thank you
like,
so
cause
much.
the last one you did with your wife, talking about coochie, boy, look at here.
Right.
I'm like, no, he didn't. How in the entire hell do you come up with this stuff to put on social media?
Well, I don't come up with nothing. If you see, I don't make up shit. All my videos be like right there, raw. It's nothing that I'm making
Raw,
up. Yeah,
raw,
I
and
just
good.
whatever's on my mind at the moment, that's when I put it up.
Exactly. Especially when you with your baby girl. Oh my God. You turn
Yeah,
into mush around that little girl.
yeah, that's my baby. I'm on my way to pick her up in a minute.
Oh, but I mean, when you and that little girl get together, I'm like, I'm gonna enjoy this video because I know she gonna do something that gonna make you laugh, or you gonna do something to make her laugh. And
Yeah,
I just sit there and I just enjoy the hell out of it. Man,
I appreciate it. Exactly.
it it be so funny. Now, in your opinion, how important is social media to a comics career?
I think it's important if you make it important.
Right,
Some comics came up before the social media era, so they I would say don't have to depend on it as much. But like
right.
comedy itself now has changed.
Uh-huh.
So I think if you use social media in the way it should be used as a tool, it can help. Social media
Right,
can be um, a big influence on your fans, but
right,
don't get so caught up in trying to be funny on social media, but you're not funny in person. So I
right,
don't think that it can all the way help your career, but I don't think it
right,
can hurt it either. You know what I'm saying?
right. I mean, we've all seen some people be on social media and they are hilarious on social media, but once they
Right,
get on that stage, you looking like, what a joke said. What
right,
happened?
right,
Because it,
right,
cause it don't transfer from social
right.
media to that stage.
Yeah, it's not the
And
same.
it's not the same at all. And it's not easy going from social media to that stage, and people don't know how to transition
Yeah,
between them two because they don't have that know-how or that guidance to know
right.
how to do. Because I mean, to me, the best one to ever do it, in my opinion, is DC Young Fly.
What to my like social media to comedy, or
Yeah,
just
from,
you saying like
from the
on social
internet to
media?
the stage.
But you know what though? A lot of people
Mhm.
be forgetting about Lil Duval. Lil Duval was the one
True,
who originally started that shit.
true. I keep forgetting about Lil Duval. Yeah,
He was big
you
on
right.
stage, but he was bigger on social media.
Yeah, because he had been on social media for a while. And when he went on that stage, he was still funny. And I'm like, that's how you supposed to do it. But some folks
Right,
don't know how to do that.
right. Yep, yep.
And then they got to sit down and figure out, well, what did I do wrong? I'm doing what I do on social media on the stage. That's the problem. You can't do that. Because
Yep.
what's funny on social media is not gonna be funny on that stage all the time.
Not necessarily right. Yep.
Exactly. And I'm just like, man, you got to do better.
Yep.
Do you think going to open mic? How often should a comic go to an open mic? How often should they be doing open mics to practice their craft?
As much as you can. if you new in the game, that's what gets you the footing in the door. Like shit. Like I said
Right.
in the beginning, football players on the field, basketball players on the court. If you want to do dope in comedy, get on the stage, man.
Exactly.
Yep,
So
get on
what
the
you
stage.
got coming? So what you got coming up next, and so people can know where to find you at on
I
your next show.
I always tell people just follow my page. I always post my shows up. I'm on tour right now. For
Right?
Country
How that?
Wayne, starting back. Yeah. I opened up for Country Wayne now, man. Shouts out to the whole camp. And I gotta go to Baton Rouge this coming weekend, but I'll be in San Diego the weekend after that. So just follow my page, Mario Tory, on all social media. Tory, Mario Tory, and I'm everywhere.
So so what is it like being on stage with Country Wayne? Because he on social media is funny. I've never seen him, in real life yet. So how is that being on tour with him?
I mean, it's dope. I mean, you gotta watch him. Like a lot of people think this motherfuckers is on social media. Like I said, ain't funny, but you gotta watch them. Like shit. I mean, I
Because he's
think
funny.
people, iron sharpens iron. So me being on tour with him and him allowing me to do it is
Uh-huh.
it's a blessing in both ends because we feed off each other. You know what I'm saying? It's not it's not an ego thing. We both
Right.
have a good time. We funny. Uh, we got the presence and all. So it's like, man, you get with the right person.
Right.
Comedy is beautiful.
Yes, it
It's beautiful.
is. Is no competition. There's no egos. It's a sisterhood, brotherhood, and y'all getting along, making money together.
That's right. Yeah.
And that's a good thing.
Yep.
My last question to you before you go is, what keeps you sane? What do you do to keep your mind focused and keep you from not losing your sanity in this game of comedy for 17 years?
Don't overthink it. Always
Right.
have something else to um, to balance yourself with. Like, don't make your life difficult. Like, I think some people you are your worst enemy.
Yeah.
You're like, don't stress and overdo yourself, man. It's more of comedy can be fun, but it can be a problem if you make it. So don't
True.
just make it. Don't make like because you ain't where you think you should be an issue. You don't know
Right.
where you gonna be, who gonna see you, where you gonna go. Sometimes it's more of a work behind the scenes.
Right.
I mean, yeah,
Right.
yeah,
That's true. Cause I
yeah,
mean, I mean, even though I ain't been doing it long, I try to keep my mind, sane. Cause I know the entertainment business can eat you up and spit you out in a minute. And you got to, like you
yeah.
said, not overthink it. Cause that's what I do. I sit here and I try to see how I can make myself better for the next thing, and I put that pressure on myself. And I know that's not a good thing to do. I know it's not.
Nah, don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it
because
can destroy
you
you really
can't make shit happen that ain't gonna happen. You gotta really ground yourself, but at the same time, find
quick.
other avenues. Everybody ain't gonna make it the same way.
You right. That's so
Everybody ain't
true.
gonna make it the same. So
You
you
right.
never know where you're gonna be.
Right. And you got to continue to be yourself and not try to be nobody else, because being somebody else ain't gonna get you where you want to be.
That's right.
So but I thank you for coming on here, Mario. I wish it had been under better circumstances tonight,
Yeah,
but I'm gonna make
I wish I'd have been home so I'd have had my light on, but I'm driving, so I don't want to be having my
right.
shit on while I'm driving. Yeah.
Right.
So
Because
yeah,
you
I
don't want to
appreciate
get
y'all.
stopped. But we gonna make
Yeah,
sure we
I
have
don't want to
you.
get pulled over. Plus, I got marijuana in the car, so I don't want to get pulled
You
over.
know what? Well, I'm gonna make sure we bring you back. I promise you that we gonna make sure that you are at home and in the comfort of your own space, and we gonna have fun next time you come back. I
Hey,
just wanted
blessing. Shots, and I
to
hope your show goes well, and I appreciate you for having me.
thank you. I just wanted to come on here and give you your flowers because a lot of y'all don't get y'all flowers, and I just wanted to be one of the ones to give it to you.
Well, thank you so much, love. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. But you have a great night, Mario.
Yes, ma'am. Be safe.
You too.
All right, love.
All right. Well, y'all, that was Mario. And we're gonna make sure that we bring this man back. I promise y'all. We're gonna bring him back. Like I said, we're gonna bring him back for another episode, maybe season 8. But I hope that y'all learned a little bit from Mario, learned a little bit from me. Again, thank Mario for coming. Baldhead, you know I love you, my dude. You my comedy brother. I appreciate you. But this was episode 64 of Laughs and Libations podcast, season 7. I hope that y'all enjoyed yourself. We will be back next Sunday. I'm not gonna tell y'all who the guest was, but I will see y'all next Sunday. And y'all make sure that you have a wonderful, wonderful night. And y'all, goodbye.
There one way you won't live here, you won't live here the same. In the narrow, it's up on the stage with people who had a bad day. He slaps and now she slaps and I dance.